Over a decade and 5 failed attempts later, one man says it's not a matter of miscommunication, it's a matter of nitpicking. He's left with no form of identification from the Mexican consulate, even though Mexico is where he was born. Channel 5's Carolina Cruz has more.
11 years ago, Baltasar crossed the border illegally. He tells us the U.S. gave him employment opportunities, jobs that weren't available back home.
I mow lawns, carpentry, whatever I can. I do all types of work. Everything I get asked to work in, I go.
He never obtained an official Mexican ID before leaving his home country. He never imagined he'd run into any snags getting one in the U.S.
They tell me I can get it in Mexico, but I can't go there. How am I supposed to get an ID then? I can't go all the way there.
This past week, Baltasar tried and failed yet again to get approved for an ID at the Mexican consulate in McAllen. He says he's never given a detailed reason as to why he's denied. We visited the Mexican consulate to get answers. Spokesperson Sergio Salinas says the consulate requires original documents.
Any marking on it, even with pencil, pen, any folding on any of those documents, it would consider defacing the document.
Baltasar presented originals. However, his birth certificate does have minimal pen markings on it. Salinas says denials are given on an individual basis. To make sure you won't be denied, try to avoid any damage to the original documents you present to the consulate.
Even if you fold it to put it away, and that's actually considered it being defaced.
Baltasar says he needs some form of identification. He was pulled over once and didn't have any ID on him.
So they know where I'm from. They don't know if I'm from Mexico, Honduras, El Salvador, from where. How can they identify me?
He says he just wants to be able to identify himself, even if it's just so the bills are under his name. In McAllen, Carolina Cruz, Channel 5 News at 6.